The hip throw is one of the first takedowns people should know. It's safe, it's effective, and you can do it from the over-under clinch, which is basically a neutral position. What I need to do is load my partner onto my hips and using my hips to rotate those hips to throw. So it starts from a neutral position. My partner's gonna have an underhook, and I'm gonna have an underhook. So we each have one underhook and we each have one overhook. Every job has a perfect tool. Underhooks are good for lifting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk toward the underhook and lift, shucking my shoulder to get my shoulder under his arm. When I get perpendicular like this, I want my head lower than his head. You notice that my feet are perpendicular to Dave's feet, where his feet are pointed that way and mine are pointed that way. I'm gonna change that and make them parallel. But when I do that, I'm gonna step inside his feet. What I mean by that is, see his feet are about a foot, foot and a half apart. My feet are gonna be just a bit more narrow than that. So I'm going to step slightly inside, my left foot goes slightly inside his left foot, and step, my right foot goes slightly inside his right foot. Now I'm not going to try to throw now, because if I try to throw, he's just going to slide off my hip, and we're going to go right back to where we began. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lower my hip and swivel it so he rests on my hips. And now you see that I can keep talking, because I'm not using any energy, I'm just using my hips and structure to get him up in the air. To finish the throw, all I'm going to do is, as I'm looking straight at the ground, I'm going to rotate my body and my grips as I look back behind me, and my partner break falls. So let's do that one more time. We're going to start from the over and the under. Underhooks are good for lifting. You always want to circle toward the underhook. So I circle and lift, getting off to one side. I'm perpendicular now, with my head lower than my partner's head. I step, now our toes are going in the same direction, and step. Drop my hips, swivel my hips, get my partner up on my hips. Very important to get this motion correct, and often in class, before we even throw, we'll get to this position. Naturally, in a real competition, we would go for it all at once. Now, I'm just gonna grip his hip, grip his arm, rotate, my partner falls. I maintain arm control in case I'm gonna go right into an attack. The hip throw is important to know, not only because it's safe and effective, but also because you want options when you can't get your double unders in the clinch.